thank you again for joining us in our Law of Attraction workshop. I'm Bernard Smalls, founder and thought leader at the Atlanta Center for I Am. And the Atlanta Center for I Am is a spiritual yet positive place of debt removal, of eradicating poverty consciousness. One of the major purposes here is your prosperity. We want you to prosper, live in health, even as your soul prospers. And of course, as you prosper, debts are removed, burdens are removed, yokes are destroyed. And poverty, debt, lack is definitely a burden and a yoke. So we major on that area, and we don't make any excuses for it. So we teach positive things to help you to prosper. I believe there's a company of people rising who will be, well, I call them wealth warriors. Are you one of them? Say after me, I am a wealth warrior. So let's move right into day number 29 in our 31 days of Law of Affirmation. And day 29 is this: effective affirmations. Every day we are bombarded with negative messages, especially from the news media. Have you noticed how negative the news is? I live here in Atlanta, and one thing I'd like to see happen is us to start posting some good news. Is anything good happening in Atlanta? Yeah, there's a lot of good. But the media tends to promote the negative because what? Bad news sells, okay? But in order to deal with it, you can't change all of the TV stations overnight. You can start making positive affirmations to control your world. Like when they're talking about inflation, you could start affirming prosperity. When they're talking about stagflation, which is a word for stagnation and inflation combined, they're coming up with new words about poverty. It's all lack and poverty. You can start speaking prosperity. But what are we saying? The way you counteract the negative in the world system is by speaking the word, speaking affirmations. I have an acronym I call VAM. You visualize the good, V. You affirm the good, A. And you meditate on the good, M. So now you're living in this VAM world. You say, yeah, I'm living in this VAM world. Get me out of this VAM world. I'm just living in the VAM world. Okay. The negative messages through the media, through social media, social interactions, and surroundings will bring you down if you allow those negative messages to get into your brain. In fact, you need to lay hands on your head and say, I am thinking good thoughts. Do that. Say, I am thinking good thoughts. And I'm telling you, if you don't start affirming the good, it's going to be hard to stay on it. This is why I post daily affirmations on my Facebook page. You can go to Atlanta Center for I Am. And we are constantly posting stuff to help people to stay positive. Because to stay positive in a negative world and to attract good, it's very important that we make positive affirmations.